Okay, y'all, it's part two of me and the young lady at work trying to get the attention of the guy we both liked. Um, where I left off was the parking lot where the girl was over there with all the guys. You know, after work, they all go over there drinking and whatever. Um, and remember, all of this was going on while I was going through what I was going through at home with my husband. So, you know, I was battling over there, battling at work, battling outside of work, all stupid, but it's what happened. So after I finished checking her and finding out why she hanging around the parking lot waiting on him to come and his group and whatever, she kind of assured me, which I didn't believe. I end up getting in my car and leaving. I'm driving up Harper. I guess he and his friends had gotten off work and got up there. My phone rings while I'm driving. It's him. Why you up here checking this lady? Why you asking her questions about me? Why you? And saying all that stuff. Didn't give me a chance to answer. Hung up in my face. I made a U-turn, went back up there, pulled up. His back was to me. He didn't see me. She saw me, and his friend who was standing there saw me. His friend was laughing. He probably was wondering why he was laughing. But I pulled up, parked. I got out, walked up, and stood right in the group again. Um, he looked and started smiling like, "What you doing back up here?" and all this old crap. Nothing happened or nothing. But you calling to check me, check. What do you want? What you want to ask me now? So that ignorance went on. Um, then a couple days later, I was supposed to go over to his house, and we got off work. Went and did what I was supposed to do or whatever. He did what he was supposed to do, supposedly. I'm calling him, no answer, no answer. I get up, I drive around, go over to his house. His car is not in the driveway. So I'm calling him, not answering his phone. Got my bingo daubers out, took the tops off, orange, red, blue, yellow, all the colors. Stupid, but I did. Painted up his house, driveway where his car be parked at, the steps, all of that. Got in my car. Mind you, I was following him around the way I was following my ex around. So I looked on my phone, saw where he was, which was on 9 Mile at this bar called Shamrocks. And I ended up driving up there, pulled up beside his car, got out, paid his car a visit, went to the bar door, opened up the door. As soon as I opened up the bar door, I see him sitting, back turned to me, with another parking lot rat. She had they got white folks, women, most of them got a lot of long hair. But she must have put gel in her hair or grease or something. And she had it all greased up and had it in a big old twist on this side. And it was stiff. And she had on like a T-top. No sleeves, no like a spaghetti string top. And you can see all the bones in her back. Just a real trashy looking white girl. And I didn't, but I started to just cause a scene. I didn't. I left, got in my car, went home. About an hour and a half later, my phone rings. It's him. What you do to my house? You over here messing up my house? Why you do this to my steps in my driveway? Why? I was like, I cussed him out and all that stuff. And he hung up the phone. I was calling him back, cussing him out. Probably about my fifth to sixth call back to cuss him out. The phone got picked up and it was like, "Yes, this is Officer such and such from the Roseville Police Department. Is this Anita such and such?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "We have a report that you came over here and, destroyed property and this and that and the other." I was like, "I ain't do nothing." I said, ask if one of his other girlfriends did it. Matter of fact, he just broke up with his girlfriend. She might have did it. I ain't did nothing. And the officer, he got quiet on the phone. I guess he was looking at him for answers. And I hung up on the police because it wasn't me. It really wasn't. So that was a situation. Another situation down the line. That's why I say when it's DNP involved, stay out of it, because we would go through all of that stuff and be back together. So that's a good example to stay out of, men and women's stuff. Anyway, this other time I was going to go over there and, I went a little earlier, and by his house on 9 Mile, it's a McDonald's. I stopped at the McDonald's and I grabbed my food and I sat in my car and I was eating, and I was looking at the scenery, cars going by, whatever. And there was a liquor store across the street. Mind you, he lived about 2 blocks over, 1 block down. So I'm sitting there eating, and I see him come out the liquor store. And it's like 8:39 at night, like dust dark, about to get dark. So I call him. I'm sitting there eating. I call him on the phone. I watch him reach in his pocket while he was walking, pick his phone up, look at it, and didn't answer, and put the phone back in his pocket. And then I went to voicemail. Yeah, that was another situation. All of it told me that me and this, he wasn't interested. I was interested only because I was on the rebound, I guess. I told you he was my first victim. I mean, not victim, but, first guy after me and my husband broke up or whatever. Anyway, so that was another situation that really ticked me off. And his house ended up getting egged and some other things. We went to work the next morning. And mind you, it's like 5:30, 5:45 a.m. Me and a bunch of the ladies sitting over there at the picnic table. He's so mad because we was on the phone all night back and forth with the craziness. But we both went to work. I'm sitting there. He coming in. I see him coming, walking like he angry, coming over there towards us. They don't know what done happened. All these other people sitting at this table. He come all the way up to me, walked up to me within about 2 or 3 feet, and just pointed his finger. Was like, ugh, like he wanted to do something. I was like, hit me, right? So it was just a bunch of that kind of mess. And I'm telling y'all these stories because I was out of control for like 2 years, a little over 2 years. It was just craziness. All mostly from me, a lot from other people too. But when you dealing with somebody with mental health issues and they already out there on the wild or get triggered or doing things and you add to it, then it's just a bad cycle. So any of the things that I tell you guys on here, you don't have to do it. Please don't. Just try to do the opposite. That's the end of this video. I finally finished it. It was a couple of days before I got back to this, but yeah, that was a lot with that. So I'll see you guys on the next video. All right.